Good morning, IM2 students. Block 4, I wanted to talk about our Friday assignment. So Friday, of course, start with your roll call do now, and then you can see our assignment is posted here. So your first step, sign into Khan Academy. This is our class code. There's a video to watch and to take notes on. Then you want to complete this interactive article. And then finally, there's a completion of practice on the midpoint formula. I thought we would open up this article and read through it. So let's just wait, it's loading. Okay, so the instructions are to read the video, watch the videos, and you can see the videos are over here, and read the article. Okay, so in this article we have, this is our midpoint formula. This is a formula you should be copying down into your notes. Okay? So the midpoint formula. So, just like we talked about yesterday in class, you have two locations plotted in the coordinate plane. They each have an x and a y to describe their location. The midpoint is the point that's halfway between each of these points, and we want to discover where that is. So an expression, so we want to find the halfway point, or the average, okay, of the x coordinates, okay? So that would be you add them up and divide by 2. Whenever you want to find the average, you add them up and divide by how many there are. In this case, there's 2. We do the same thing for our y-coordinate. You add them up and then divide by 2. That's all you need to do to find the midpoint formula. Okay? So here we go. Let's take a look at this practice problem right here. What is the midpoint? Now I wish I could write on here and I can't. But you know what I can do? I can pop this to a new screen. What is the midpoint of this? Where's that going to pop up? It's a mystery. It's a mystery. I'm looking right here. This is it. Okay? So where is the midpoint? Now let's just remember our midpoint formula, and we're going to use it. So take a moment and copy down this problem. Copy down the point A and the point B. Okay, so you should have copied down your point A and point B into your notes just to have more practice writing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the midpoint of both of these. So let's remember our rule. Our rule is to find the midpoint is we add the x's, divide by 2. Boom! That's all you do. Okay? Add the x's and then divide by 2. And then we are going to do the same thing for the y. Add the y's and divide by 2. But for now, let's just focus on that one first step. Okay? So let's just put that off to the side. So we're going to add up our -6 and our 6. So that's going to be, let's make this a little darker. Let's do this color. -6 plus 6, and then we divide that by 2. Well, we know -6 and +6 together make 0, and 0 over 2 is going to be equal to 0. So we have our midpoint. Let's kind of label that somewhere on our paper. So midpoint, and a midpoint is a point meaning you have an x and a y. Okay? So our x-coordinate is going to be 0. Now we do the same thing with our y-coordinates. We have 8 and we have -7. Okay? 8 and -7. So we do the same thing. We have 8 plus a -7. Divide that by 2. 8 plus -7, that negative takes over. 8 minus 7 is going to give us 1 over 2. Our 0.5, but I'm going to leave this as 1/2. Okay? So our midpoint is going to be right here, where x is equal to 0, right there, and then y is 1/2 up. Okay? That's our midpoint, 0, 1/2. Okay? Now, we should have this entire problem written down into our notes as practice, because you are, for today, going to have to work on getting your practice problems done. Okay? So let's go back to the article and see what we have in the article. So where is it? Right here. So this is our answer. So we have 0 And this said 0.2. I wonder if I could put in 1/2. Oh, good, that checked it out. If I put in 0.5 instead, that also would work. Okay, we got a little check, 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 so we did it right. Okay, so that's your task and goal for today, is to work on the midpoint formula. And if you have any questions, of course, I'll be available at class time at 11 o'clock. Talk to you guys later. Rock your Friday!